So here we have a tweet that went viral, well, via Reddit, a Reddit post that went viral, where a man asked, "Am I the asshole for no longer walking my friend home to her dorm after she rejected me?" And when I saw once I saw the title, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a good one. And I'm like, I'm already on the man's side here because I already, I was like, I don't even care if I'm biased. I'm like, I'm already on the man's side here. But let's read the story. But we're going to read the story via narration. Narration. This is going to be narrated, so I'm not gonna read it. So here, let's hear the story here.
Am I the a-hole for no longer walking my friend home to her dorm after she...
Whoa. Actually, we are not going to narrate it because the story is only coming out of one side of my headphone. Whoa. So we're gonna read it instead. He said, "Am I the asshole for no longer walking my friend home to her dorm after she rejected me?" He goes, "I, 21 male, have been friends with Annie, 21-year-old female, for 3 years now since the start of college. We usually chill at one of our friends' places every Saturday night with our friend group. After we're done, I walk her to her dorm first before heading back to my dorm. This has been the default, and I never really thought too much of it. A month ago, I asked her out, but she just wanted to remain friends. It did not bother me too much, but I obviously wanted to cut back on our friendship a bit. We were still amicable and part of the same friend group and still joked around with each other. However, I've stopped walking her back to her dorm and just walked back to my dorm. The first couple of weeks, she did walk back on her own to her dorm. However, last week she asked if I could walk her back because she was extremely scared walking alone at midnight, especially when she was drunk." Oh my God. You see, anyway, let me continue reading. "I told her to just get an Uber or ask someone else because I was getting too tired to walk her home to her place and then walk back to my place. The conversation was sort of awkward and we left it at that. Am I the asshole?" But this is why I don't have female friends. First of all, if I'm this is the problem, because a lot of the times women get themselves in bad situations because they're still on usury mode. And because they're still on usury mode, this is why that's why unfortunately they'll get taken advantage of by their quote unquote male friend. You know what I mean? And now he's putting himself in a dangerous position. First of all, if you're listening to this, stop hanging around with that bitch. You're putting yourself in a dangerous situation where, oh, she just feels like she can just get passed out drunk anywhere, knowing, oh, somebody's going to quote unquote take care of me. I got this male simp here. Even though he told me he liked him, I could just pull him along like a string. Now, something happened. Watch, something will end up happening to her where she gets taken advantage of, not by the male friend, but by somebody else, and she won't even remember. But she'll only remember that the male friend was there, and then she's gonna say he did something to me. This is the stuff that be happening, like the goofy shit, the goofy ish that be happening when you're dealing with normies. Now, here's the interesting thing too. Here's the interesting thing. The man will tell the feelings to the woman, and he'll still hang out with her, right? And then you'll ask the woman, "Who's this guy?" Or you'll say something like, "Man and woman can't be friends," and she'll be like, "No, I have a male friend, and this is the male friend," and he already admitted his feelings. I have countless of videos where women will literally joke about how once their male friends finally say their feelings, they just act like they didn't hear it, and they'll just make jokes about. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Anyway, to answer the question directly, no, you're not an asshole, and really, you need to stop hanging around with the bitch. Most men can tell you from experience, especially if you already opened up to the girl about how you feel about her, but you still gotta hang around her, you're still talking to her. It's torture for the guy. It's torture knowing that she rejected you already, and you still gotta hang around. You still gotta be around her, and you know she don't. The feelings are not reciprocated back. That how you feel about it. It's torture, dog. It's straight torture. I'm telling you from experience, and then I'm telling you from in terms of other men how it is. It's just torture. But women will call you an asshole for removing yourself from dealing with this person. Like you're just supposed to just be still chilling with her, bruh. Ain't no way, dude. You're putting yourself, like, I put myself in dangerous situation because I'm on thirst mode, and you got feelings for a chick, and you told the chick, but she still is going to use you. She's not gonna just like stop hanging with you, because you know there's benefits with being around you. The male protection, if you're just if you have a car and she needs a ride home, right? These things, because you're still gonna be used. Trust me, you're still gonna be used. So these are the things that women will do. And they will think there's nothing wrong with it. And they'll think, oh, they'll actually be like, oh, that's my male friend. This is, we're friends. And I'm like, is that really, say if that's actually true, you see him as a friend, is that friendship to you? Because a real friend will be like, look, I don't have the same feelings for you. How about I hook you up with a friend of mine? She's looking for somebody. Why don't you be with her? Maybe you can find something with that. Most females will not do that because they know they need that man for the attention. It's as an energy. We've used this quote on this channel now, and as an energy vampire, she's going to use that man as an energy vampire. Vampires need blood. Women need attention. Oh man. But right here, these are the danger signs too. Because I don't first of all, I don't deal with chicks. I'm talking about me. I don't really be hanging out with chicks anyways, but especially if you're talking about, oh, I be getting drunk and stuff, I'll be doing drugs, I'm out. I'm out. And you want me to be your friend, and then I gotta take care of you throwing up and fuck all that. Please. These are the danger signs I see here. It says we usually chill at one of our friends' places every Saturday night, playing one of these gay ass games, and the only reason why you hang with the bitch because you attracted to her, which is natural. But really, it's I hope homie just cuts this off. He said, after we're done, I'll walk her to the dorm first before heading back to my dorm. And this is the danger, because if something, it doesn't even have to be her getting taken advantage of. It could her end up getting robbed. She gets hurt somehow. The bitch goes missing because she's being goofy, right? Because people see you, the male simp, always hanging around her, and they know you're not smashing because she's making it clear to everybody else you're not smashing. I'm talking about she's making it clear to everybody else when you're in the friend zone. She's devaluing you in the sexual marketplace. Trust me, she's not talking you up to her friends. She's not. She's making you look as beta as possible so she can keep you around as one of the beta orbiters and one of the people that she could use as a fountain, right? As a blood fountain for a vampire. She needs you for that attention and energy. So everybody knows you're the male simp hanging around her. If she goes missing one night and they always see you around her, they're going to think you did something to her, or you caused her to go missing, or you took advantage of her if something happens to this bitch. This is the danger of dealing with girls like that, especially if she likes to go out and drink with her quote unquote buddies. You better cut that shit off right now, or because your reputation is already fucked. Your reputation is already messed up. He goes, a month ago, I asked her out, but she just wanted to remain friends. It did not bother me too much, but I obviously wanted to cut back on our friendship a bit. But you see, right here, you ask her out, which is nothing wrong with that. But she just wanted to remain friends. That's like, you just be like, cool, that's fine. But right there, I'm not saying stop talking to the bitch completely, even though I would do that. But yeah, even though I would do that. Look, but clearly he has the right idea. You better cut that off, because now you asked her out. She's not going to keep that private. This is the thing when you're dealing with hoes, man, or women. They're not going to keep it private with somebody. If somebody's people knows, asked her out, she's going to hold that in the air. She's going to use that against you, whether it be publicly or privately. But I don't mind if they hold it against me privately. But like I don't even give a fuck about that. But publicly, when she's with her friends, oh, look, he said that he liked me a lot. I already, because I already know that happened to me. I already know that. I already know. Tell what you feel about somebody, then literally the next day, a nigga come up to you, hey, yo, so I heard. I'm like, well, God damn, this bitch told. She's not gonna hold up. She doesn't. She's not attracted to you, but she's going to use that as a. It's so fucked up how they do shit like that. It's fucked up how they do shit like that. And it just makes you look like a simp, just a pure simp, and not just a pure simp. It just devalues you. Hold on for a second, guys. Let me show you guys something. Real quick via my Instagram. So remember this girl that I posted where she was talking about, she kept posting clips of her and talking about, oh, I have like platonic relationships, whatever. And I did a video on her. Now she keeps doing that once in a while so she can get engagement. So she posted another one of her and that same guy best friend that she likes to post and use as an example, even though she's messing up this guy's sexual market value. You know what I mean? She's really messing with that guy's sexual market value. Oh, she finally tagged that dude. So, yo, after months, because there was another post that she had made of this guy. So there was another post that she had made of this guy that's like, I think it's pinned. Oh, did she unpin it? Oh, don't do that. She unpinned that shit. Anyway, she had like one that was pinned that had like millions and millions of views. Like millions of views. And it really made this dude look like a beta. But anyway, it looks like she's finally tagging him, this guy right here on my cursor. But she had like a post that it just really made him look like, I was just like, I remember my top comment on it, it had a lot of likes, like 58,000 likes. I was like, just let that ninja go. Please let him be free. God damn. I was like, let that ninja be free. Let's see if I can find that video though, real quick. The new one. Yeah, so this new one right here. So I remember because before she didn't tag him before. I'm telling you this. She did not tag this. She did not tag her guy before. And I remember she only tagged him in the comments because we kept calling, because I'm talking about men and women, even though it wasn't a lot of women, but there were certain women calling her out because I said, why don't you tag him since you guys are friends, quote unquote friends, right? Why don't you tag him? Watch this. So right here, this top comment, it was like, good. Is he single? It was a woman calling her bluff right here because she obviously wasn't trying to get with him, but she was just right here. She's just calling her bluff because women know what she's doing. Women know what she's doing, but we're just, apparently people in this RP space, we're just crazy for calling out the obvious. She goes, ha ha ha, all yours. Now we all know that is sarcastic than a muff. Oh man. Somebody said the pain in that sentence. And then this is where it is, and this is where people start acting like, oh, we don't know what we're talking about. And then somebody said, I didn't just hear it, I felt it. Exactly. There was pain when she tagged the homie. The guy's name is homies vintage, whatever. But I'm telling you, I'm talking about in the video, she did not have this tag button for him initially. Or maybe I might have missed it. But I was looking for it. I'm like, you still not even in the other videos she would not tag him. I was like, oh, you come on. So I'm looking for my comment where I replied to the girl where I was like, please tell me you finna slide in the homie's DMs and save him. Save this ninja. Oh, she deleted my comments. Yo, yeah, she also BS. She deleted my comments. Okay, bro. Okay, she's this is a sneaky bitch right here. I'm putting her on blast. You know, I'm gonna put her on the we gonna do the IG hit list in terms of the I'm gonna do the IG hate-a-thon list. She is going to be on this list. This is she deleted my comments. I said, because I was pointing out the science. I was going through the science and what she was doing. And I was like, please, I didn't even, well, no, actually, all I said was like, please tell me you slid in homie's DMs. And she was like, and then the girl up top replied back to me. She said, nah, I just wanted to see it. And I was like, no, I was praying for you. I told this girl, Mitch Eterb, whatever her name is. I was like, no, I was praying. I was praying for this. I was like, yo, I am completely on your side. Get yours. Save this man. I want to see y'all happy. Here, this sneaky bitch right here, deleting comments. Wow. Wow. She deleted the comments. Before I even, let me refresh. Let me refresh that. Yeah, she deleted the comments. It was not just 29. She deleted the comments. The audacity of this bitch. But this, like I said, and we're going to leave it at this, because let's analyze this last paragraph of this Twitter. Okay. As a man, he says here, I stopped walking her back to her dorm and I just walked back to my dorm. He said the first couple of weeks she did walk back on her own to her dorm. However, last week she asked if I could walk her back because she was extremely scared walking alone at midnight, especially when she was drunk. I told her to just get an Uber or ask someone else because I was getting too tired to walk her home to her place and then walk back to my place. Now, you're going to see here this nurse talk about, so in other words, as usually, he was never her friend. He was just another guy who believes all relationships with women are transactional. It was sex being the only valuable currency women have. First of all, it's technically it is, but but let's keep it real here. We say men are not entitled to women's bodies, and I'm 1000% behind that. I don't even think men are entitled to women smiling at them. I don't even like I even think that far. Even though I would recommend women do that more for the guys that they want to be around, but I don't like me. I don't even trip off that. I don't know. Me personally, I don't even know why guys trip off that. So I'll give you all that. You're not entitled. Men are not entitled to a woman's, body, them smiling at them being not. Trust me, I'm behind you. But now let's go to the women's side here. If there's any women listening to this, women, you guys are not, you broads are not entitled to a man's protection, his provision or protection. And provision, I mean money, and protection, I mean everything. You're not entitled for a man to be your goddamn bodyguard / shield, to be your goddamn bulletproof vest. You're not entitled to a man's protection. You're not. Well, so you just say men are. You're not entitled to a man's protection. Same way a man is not entitled to a woman's body, a woman is not entitled to a man's protection. You're not. You're not. And I don't know why this cannot compute. And it just shows you who's more entitled. Because at the end of the day, there are laws that protect women. Meaning there's laws that punish men for being entitled to women's bodies. There's laws. Now, conversely, there's no laws where they can punish women for using men as shields, using their own kids as shields, starting dramas, right, and using men as toys. There's no crimes when you got all these killings happen up in the hood. A lot of it is behind women lying. All this stuff, and then now these men are being used as their toy soldiers. There's no crime against that, and women have no problem doing that. And women, you're not entitled to a man's provision. But like I said, with the abortion argument, where they feel like they can abort a kid, they can kill their own kids, but at the same time, they feel like they can just keep the kid against a man's will because they know they can get some money out of it. That's because they feel entitled to that man's provision without giving up nothing. So we're just going to leave it at that. Women, you're not entitled to a man's protection. You're just not. He said the comments here are wild. A lot of hurt feelings. This guy's base. So I want to see. So I'll probably go more into this in a live stream, but look at if you look at the comments, it's literally all simps or women talking about, so you only going to do something for women if you could have sex with them. And I will just leave it at this. You don't give any men no wiggle room to be like, what? So I can't have your body. I can't smash. That guy will be labeled a predator. Now I will say, give us that space. You're not entitled to a man's protection. You're not. You're not entitled for a man to be literally placed as a human shield just because you say so. You see, it's always my body, my choice, except when it comes to men. This is what I ended up figuring out in the long